I thought it was great. I watched it in the 4D cinema at Cineworld and it was absolutely fantastic. My girlfriend doesn't even get into Marvel movies that much, but even she loved this. I understood the full movie and it was fantastic. After the movie my girlfriend also liked it, and when she looked at me she said I morbed. I am just really hoping they continue this with a second.
Credits and extras. How to play. Get ready, go!
It's Morbin Time.
Oh no! Experiments failure. Go!
It's Morbin Time.
I would have never thought that anyone could mess up a Morbius movie. Not only fail miserably but make it so predictable. And the story. It almost seemed we were back in the 40s and 50s. It is way past time writers learned they can't just act as if the people watching these movies know nothing about genetics and science. In the 80s and the 90s a movie like this might have been successful, but not in these times. Even Marvel Phase 3 had the common sense to try to give better explanations for the powers of the characters. How they even tried to connect the super soldier serum, all the way from the Wakanda heart-shaped flower, to Captain America, to the Hulk. How even Carol Danvers needed the exotic energies of the Tesseract Cube to have the powers she had. With Spider-Man they just said it was a spider and left everything else in the air, trying to avoid saying that a simple radioactive spider gave Peter Parker those powers. In this movie we have Michael Morbius trying to find the cure for his genetic disease, using the genes of vampires' bats. He creates a genetic cocktail, and immediately he becomes not only something else but something else with powers. It would have helped this movie a lot, if Michael either found bats that had developed that paved with exotic minerals or energies in it, or if Michael had discovered a new form of radiation that had interesting movie. I've seen it a few times now. Not the greatest I have ever seen, but I like watching it after work. Good chemistry between the two characters of Dr. Michael Morbius and Matt Smith. Seeing Matt Smith dancing shirtless is the highlight of the film. I love hearing gasps in the audience from how great this scene truly is. When this scene happens, I like to turn around and stare at the people behind me. I try not to blink. If someone looks right at me, I don't break eye contact, not until the scene is over.
It's Morbin Time.
This movie may be the worst Marvel movie in history. Not only he didn't set his Morbin Time, but in general the story was boring and could have had potential if it wasn't for the god-awful writing for this movie. The characters are so uninteresting and the movie drags on for so long, and there's so many useless scenes that don't do anything to affect the plot, and the soundtrack doesn't make sense at all. The movie also felt like it was trying to be a horror movie, but then it wants to be action movie, villain movie, hero movie, a love movie. This movie is just a mess. Don't recommend it unless you want to suffer a borings.
It's Morbin Time.
Nice!
This is not one of Marvel's finest movies, but it had a lot of fun action scenes, humor, suspense, horror and emotions. I enjoyed the twist that he is a vampire. The visual experience were interesting, reminded me of The Last Airbender. Not terrible, not bad, a formula that can be improved on.
It's Morbin Time.
This movie is THMOV ever. The movie ever. Ever. The movie. Of always all time it is the movie Morbie. Of all time forever. I love Morbus. Morbus is the coolest G when he morbs on all the bad guys. They are anti-morbs. Morbero said it's morbing time, then he morbed them. My favorite part was how he said I just took a morb in the toilet and it splashed water on my morbutt. The twins ending when his went back in time and became his own dad was so morbtastic and unmorbspected. Every morb involved Rattle did a morbilicious job with this Morbie.